Right, we're sending a new vertical. But the second I did it, it started killing frames on the horizontal. It doesn't make any sense. It's not even high CPU usage. I mean, I'm just checking some. I'm gonna kill this bitrate a bit, just on the thing. It's rainy, is it? To be fair, Florida rain is beautiful, isn't it? Don't wait, guys. Please do hit the like button, and we would really appreciate that. It helps the stream, and it just helps us out completely. If you could, I'm playing with some settings at the moment. Just playing with some settings. Which will hopefully make things a little bit smoother and a little bit faster. We shall see. I've played with some settings. Hopefully it will help. And we'll just crack on. We'll crack on, and if anything goes wrong, tell me in the chat. But yes, please do. I can see there are far more people watching than there are liking, so we really, really would love to see those likes, folks. I have missed something. What have I missed? Yep. See? When you take your eye off the ball, your eye comes off the ball. I think we just got to persist and push on through, right? I think that really is all we can do. Britmate says, don't let the vertical get you down, Ben. Keep going, pal. Jess says, I don't want that type of rain. Keep it. Smash that like, says Britmate. That's exactly right. People should indeed do that, Britmate. No takesy backsies. What do we... No, when it's beautiful, but when it's raining sideways there, so I'll try and send somehow to you. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. No takesy backsies, though. You've got to take it back. I mean, to be fair, I live in a place called Eastbourne that calls itself the Sunshine Coast. Calls itself the Sunshine Coast. And I think that designation is not warranted. In the slightest. Oh, wow. Sexy thumbnail, Ben. Nice one, man. Bit of SEO in it. Thank you. I mean, that took me 2 minutes to make. I thought it was very nice. It just seemed like the right thing to do, my friend. The right thing to do. Okay, fine. We'll keep it for now. Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I don't really think you've got much of a choice, bud. I don't really think you've got much of a choice. This is going to be like a little mechanism to ratchet up his arms so that he can drink his tea. Because that's what he does in the show, isn't it? He drinks his little tea. I was showing BR Bricks my sister. Well, how often does it rain here? It rains here all the bloody time. All the bloody time. It never stops raining, mate. It's bleak. Jesse says, if it rains, I'm blaming him. What? Who are you blaming? You blaming me or are you blaming the Floridian? Because I don't feel like being blamed. But if you're blaming the Floridian, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Mate says, Julie, only places in Wales I've been is to Holyhead, Cardiff, and Reel. Well, the thing about Wales is there are a lot of sheep there. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please do hit the like button, no matter what stream you're watching on. My name is Ben. It is Friday night. Let's try and build at least some of this as we're going to try and get it finished for May the 4th. Tiana says, I'm having too much fun on Fortnite. In Wales, only been to Wrexham. Well, I've not been to Wales. Well, Jesse, you say you can't blame me for that, but you lot seem to try and blame me for everything, to be fair. You lot, you do. You lot just try and blame me for absolutely everything. There's a great line from the book Notation Hornblower. Yes, England, little island, covered in rain. You can't miss it. Well, I think that's an accurate statement, my friend. It's an accurate statement about our little island. Jesus Christ! I don't even know what happened there. Saw my life flash before my eyes. It ain't Friday unless we hear a river. Well, with Chrissy downstairs, you might not. I'm just saying, with her downstairs, you may well not hear river. I'm not sure you can get Lego sheep, Shalini. If you can, I will certainly dedicate such a build to all of our Welsh viewers. All right. That goes on there. That way round. I've turned it round at some point, you see. Anyway, if you haven't already, also please subscribe to the channel. We'd really, really appreciate that. We'd love to get past 2170 tonight. So that's at least 3 more subscribers. Because we nearly got there, and then we went down, and then we went back up, and then we went down, and then we went back up, and we've just been fighting with it, really. Dread just joined, then left, did he? On the Fortnite. Fair enough. I really need to work out what's going on with my stream. Because I've restarted my system. I've taken out the original streaming software. Put in some new streaming software. And it's just not working. It's just not working. They're only 50p for a real one. What, a real sheep? I mean, if that were the price, Jesus Christ, I'd have me some mutton all of the time. I mean, what? 50p? Oh, you're updating it, are you? Fair enough, my friend. We all did our updates earlier on. Like I said, we have a super chat goal tonight of 5 super chats of any denomination. And if we hit that goal, then tomorrow night's music stream, which will be live from around 7:30, will be open to all. If we don't, it will become members only. So it's entirely up to you guys how we sort that out. Oh, yeah, Dexter would definitely want a sheep for 50p, Britmate. Absolutely. Speaking of Dexter, it's been a very, very tough couple of days for that poor young man. So, let me clue you into what's been occurring. We got him a new fish. It was a weatherloach. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but we got him a weatherloach. And we've had them before. But he was adamant he wanted this damn weatherloach. So we got him this weatherloach. Anyway, all seemed to be well for the first few days. And then it got very sick and it died last night. We don't know why. But it obviously came to us defective. And that's the most clinical term I can use. Whatever it had infected the rest of the tank. And today killed his other 2 fish. So all 3 of Dexter's pet fish have died over the course of the last 24 hours. And he's so upset, bless him. He's so upset. He was inconsolable. And yeah. I mean, when you see a kid like that, and it's a tough one, guys. It really is. Because he's just, he doesn't understand. He's going to us, take it to the vets, take him to the vets. It's like you can't take little goldfish to the vets. And, yeah, unfortunately, we lost all 3 of his fish in the space of 24 hours. We think it was some kind of fungus because the blackfish was suddenly covered in white spots. And the goldfish, his fins had just quickly rotted away. So there's nothing much, at that point we didn't know it was in there. It obviously came in with the new fish because he's had the first 2 for months. And at that point, what else can you do? Sorry, I don't know if you guys saw that. I just got notifications on my screen, so I tried to get rid of them. Because remember, you are watching through my phone for the overhead build cam. But yes, so that is the state of play that's been going on at our house for the last 24 hours or so. It is what it is, guys, unfortunately. And what it is sucks. But I guess these things happen, and at that point, you can't really change it, can you? I also promise that for tomorrow's music stream, I'll have tried to work out what the hell is going on with my computer. Because I can't work like this all of the time. But for tonight, we will persist and we will push on through. But yeah. Yeah. And he was absolutely, he was inconsolable. He was heartbroken. He loves this fish. He bought all of it himself. He bought the fish tank, the filter, the fish themselves. He bought it all himself out of his own money. And yeah. Why would it be stuck on a loop for anyone, Jesse? Try and refresh it, I guess. Emma Watts, hello. The horizontal is live now. I did send you a link to it in your chat. And yeah, if you're watching on the vertical, you can watch on horizontal just by going to the channel and finding the one that doesn't say vertical. But unfortunately, like I said, this is just, it's messing up tonight, and I don't know why. Advert fixed it, did it? Fair enough. Nice to see that you're getting adverts. They're not totally screwing me then. Excuse me. Wow. I'm also in loads of pain on my insides, which is always fun, isn't it? Stage 2, guys. Yes, early May bank holiday. That's what we like to see. Also, we have a Patreon, and I'm going to start pushing the Patreon a bit more because, yes, whilst there are paid tiers, there is also a free tier. And we're thinking about trying to get people to sign up at that to maybe put some more exclusive stuff over there, just for people that, sign up. And you don't have to pay. But it's over there. I need to start shilling that a bit more. I know a few of you have signed up, and I do appreciate that. Right, let's do this then. Let's continue on. Let's crack on, as they say. No skip option, so I get the best money. You say I get the best money. I'm not going to lie. One thing, these ads don't pay much. Now, I'm not complaining because we're not a huge creator. We'd love to be, obviously. We'd love to be big enough to at least be self-sufficient. But That takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of work. And we are willing to put that time and work in, I might add. Because we do ultimately want this to become a business. We do ultimately want this to become a place where people can come and, you know, check out real and honest reviews. And talking of that, I got some real pushback earlier on against my Brighton Pier review, and from someone who used to work there who made some comments that were frankly rude and said that the only reason they take 15 minutes between ride cycles is because of quote-unquote people like me who don't listen. Well, first of all, I'm sorry, just because you worked there for a summer, I probably know more about ride procedure than most. I would hazard to say. And yes. Anyway. Secondly, regardless, major theme parks who are charging the same amount of money are running cycles 60 to 90 seconds. 60 to 90 seconds is their aim between loads and unloads. Not 15 minutes. And I pointed that out. And I think, you know, we call ourselves Real Review UK for a reason. Being autistic also. I don't have it within me to shirk things. And I simply responded to that person and I said, it's my responsibility. I'm not just going to be nice to a venue for the sake of it. I'm going to call out things when they need calling out, and I will call out terrible operations when I see terrible operations, and Brighton Pier had terrible operations. Some of the worst, if not the worst, I have ever seen in my life. And I do believe it's by design. I do believe it's at the whims of management, because you can't take 15 minutes to load one ride cycle. You can't. And then with my wife and Tiana, they didn't even check their restraints. They didn't even check them. And that's on video as well. So they're not even checking the restraints. Anyway. And I responded with that because I think it's our responsibility to give frank and honest opinions, reviews. That's what we're here to do. And it goes against every fibre of my being to just say something's good for the sake of it. Because, you know, yeah, okay, a venue might get upset that I said that it was not worth it to go, especially on single rides. But at the end of the day, it wasn't worth it. 1 minute, sweetie. I'm going to have to... Lila? Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it's my responsibility to be open and honest about how we find things. And we spent a lot of money that day. We spent a lot of money and we didn't do very much at all. So for the amount of money that we did spend, one would hope that you'd get decent operations. And when they don't do it, it's not my place to turn around and say, oh, yeah, well, it was great. It was wonderful, because it wasn't. Now, does that mean, like I say, that we're here to just hate on things and hate on people? Absolutely not. We give good reviews. We give good reviews when good reviews are warranted. And that day, for that price and those operations, good reviews were not warranted. So I stand by the courage of my conviction. My conviction is that Brighton Pier need to do better. And that's so that we can adequately inform people who might be going and spending a lot of money there. Like, I understand that people want to be loyal. I get that. I understand that. But if it's not good, I'm not going to say it is. And I didn't even not recommend it. I said it's not worth it if you're paying per ride. I said if you're getting an all-day wristband, it might well be worth it. But at the pay per ride stage, no, it was not worth it. And that's a simple fact. And then I got a bit more pushback, and this is where the internet just turns fucking nasty. And excuse my language. But I actually blocked a few people from commenting on the channel. Because instead of actually, responding to my points or giving me constructive criticism, they just started attacking my children. And it's like, fuck a off a. How about that? I try my best not to be negative. Try. But when people are doing that, it's like, okay, you've had your chance. You could have spoke like a normal person, but now you can simply fuck off. And I'm sorry, but I agree with you, Jesse. The internet is and can be a horrible place, and it can also be a great place. But if you've got nothing constructive to say, I'm not gonna. This is why every comment on here is held for review. Because if you've got nothing constructive to say, I don't want to hear it. If you've got something constructive to say, I will approve that comment. I will respond to that comment just as I did with the very one that started it off. But I'm not going to respond to shit like that. Oh, wow. You're going to start attacking someone's children because it was a hot day. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yes, Jess. Yes. It doesn't matter what. But, yes. Also, friend of mine, well, complicated friend of mine, Mr. Luke Martin. Others may remember him. I don't know what he was in court for today, but he was in court. And he didn't get the jail. So that's the report. He got to walk. I don't think he was found not guilty. But yeah. Oh yeah. But what I was pointing out with that Tiana is not so much that people were making shitty comments. It's not so much that. It's that they can't. Sometimes, I guess, instead of actually addressing the points that you make, they would rather simply attack you. And at that point, it's just not acceptable. Because I don't mind shitty comments. I really don't. I don't mind people that want to come at any argument I might have with a shitty rebuttal or anything like that. Never minded that. But when you just start making personal attacks against somebody's children, that's not proper discourse. And it's certainly not something we're going to accept here on the channel. It's certainly something we shouldn't have to accept. And that's not just talking about myself and my wife and my kids. None of us should have to accept behavior like that because it's not acceptable. It's not right. And people only feel like they can do it because they're behind a screen. I mean, I'm autistic. And what you see here is what you get anywhere. I will look you in the eye and I will call you a bad word if I think you're that thing. I might end up with a bruised lip, but I don't have that filter to be able to not do that. I don't. But these people sit behind screens and say some of the most heinous, disgusting things. And that's why they do it, because they think, I'm behind a screen, I can use an anonymous account, I can get away with it. And maybe that's true. Maybe that is true. But in days gone by, in years gone by, it would have bothered me. But now, I simply remove them, stop them from being able to comment, and on we will plod, because this is a place for us to have a positive time. And talk about life, the universe, and everything. Of course. As we do. But anyhow, how has your guys' bank holiday been so far? Has anybody been up to anything good? Don't forget, please do hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Come say hi. We would really appreciate talking to you. And if you're watching vertically, the easiest way to hit the like is to simply double tap the middle of your phone screen. Boop, boop, and it's a like. And it really does help the channel. It helps us in the algorithm. I say the algorithm in algorithmic processes to push the streams out to other people. And we're going to put... This is a bit of his... I'm going to put that on there, look. We've got a little bit of Grogu coming together now. As our frame rates dip dramatically low yet again. Tiana says, but have to see it goes through one ear and out the other. Look, well, that's all we can do. That is all we can do at this point, Tiana. It's in one ear, it's out the other. I have no idea what is killing this stream. And I can only apologize because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We're sort of back in business right now, but I don't know at what point we're gonna have to call it for the night so that I can try and fix this. But like I said, if you're watching on the horizontal, please do hit the like as well. If you've got the ability to super chat, we do have a goal of 5 super chats of any denomination, and if you manage to achieve that goal tonight, then tomorrow's music show will be open to all and not just members. So also, if you want to become a member, it's just 99 pence a month, or there's higher tiers if you want to add them. And as I said, if we don't hit tonight's super chat goal, then that members show tomorrow will still go on, just for members. And that'll be 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, if you're over there in the United States. And we will do some songs, we will have a chat, and we may take requests. We will see. Chrissy wants to get in on one of these at some point, but she's out tomorrow. She's actually said she wants to try and sing you guys a song at some point, which would be fun. Yeah, I agree. I'm also a performer, Gianna. I've always been a performer. And I really enjoy performing. But I tell you, this isn't fun. What's going on with this stream? I am persisting and I am pushing on through. But it's certainly a struggle tonight. And I don't... we've lost... We keep losing it. So